What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So today we'll be showing you guys a new car that we got, and it is a right-hand drive Mitsubishi Lancer. And I know I have a lot of fans who are Mitsubishi Lancer viewers and owners, so I just wanted to show you guys. We'll be here in Malaysia for the next few days for Malaysian vlogs. So what that means is this is our rental car for the next few days here, driving from Singapore to Malaysia. And here it is. This is our Mitsubishi Lancer. It is a 10th gen Mitsubishi Lancer, just like the two I own. So I need to find out exactly which year this is, but 10th gen Lancers are made from 2008 until 2017. I believe this is like the 08-ish model because you can see the front end. This particular car has been slightly modified, so I believe that little side lip is an add-on. It does have some aftermarket wheels, some Advan wheels, as well as a big brake kit, so pretty cool. Owner actually spent some money on a big brake kit up front. In Singapore, it's very common for big brake kit upgrades to your modified car. Here's another close-up. Dynamics seems to be the name of the brand, with some drilled rotors. We also have some nice Michelin tires all around. Okay, let's come around here. Some window visors. He also changed out this little thing up here, which is the antenna. Coming on the back, fairly stock on the back. I'm not sure if this is a little add-on, might be a rear diffuser add-on. And personally, this one came with the reddish tail lights. I prefer the blacked out tail lights a little bit more. But here's another view of the Lancer. It does have an aftermarket exhaust, so it's a fairly big exhaust, pretty quiet. I'm not sure what's the name of the exhaust. And like I said, we are here in Singapore, Malaysia, so everything is right-hand drive for the cars. Let's go and show you guys the interior. Pretty cool. Alright, go ahead and unlock it. So same key fob, same as the ones I have back home. And one thing I found really interesting and different is the interior setup. So obviously right-hand drive. It does come with brown leather seats. So in the United States, brown leather seats are not an option, I believe. I've never seen them before. Brown door cards. Whole brown interior on the back as well. So very cool. The brown is a nice touch. Coming in, we have this aftermarket stereo fitted on. Comes with the automatic CVT transmission. Owner put on the Sparko steering wheel cover. We also have a bunch of little gadgets here. So first thing first, not too sure what this is. It says throttle controller. D1 spec throttle controller. I'm not sure if that helps with throttle response or anything like that. We also have this aftermarket gauge right here. Shows you the RPM as well as your speed, even though it shows it right here. Let's go ahead and switch it on and show you guys what the gauge looked like. Okay, so we have the screen on. And this little thing right here, this little gauge doesn't come on until you actually fire up the car. Old school style gauge. And like I said, I believe here in Singapore and Malaysia, the Lancer are offering the 1.5 liter as well as the 2 liter in the GT models. So slightly different engine. We do not have the 1.5 liter in the US, but due to certain restrictions and as well as pricing and all that, you know, a lot of owners, Lancer owners in Asia, opt for the smaller 1.5 liter engine. So let's pop the hood and show you guys the engine bay. Oh, and before we move on, just wanted to show you guys door sills is Lancer EX. Same with the floor mats, Lancer EX as well. I drove this car for a couple hours and it drives just like a Lancer. Sounds like one as well. It does have the rooftop faucet speaker, I believe. So you have your speakers on both sides of the door as well as the trunk. Let's show you guys the trunk speaker setup. Okay, and here's your trunk speaker setup. I'm not sure if this was an add-on, but it seems like the rooftop faucet setup, which comes standard in the Mitsubishi Evo 10s. Same old trunk space. Now let's pop the hood and show you guys underneath the engine bay. Okay, so here's underneath the engine bay. So first things first, we have Ultra Racing front strut bar. Ultra Racing is a pretty well-known Malaysian brand when it comes to stiffening up your chassis. And seems like we also sitting on some coilovers. Right now seems just slightly lowered. We are lowered on BC Racing coilovers, adjustable. And over here seems like the air intake setup was also switched out. So the snorkel feeds air through this tube, through this intake. Simulta seems like the brand. Simulta air intake, carbon fiber intake. And as far as off-the-market stuff, I think that's about it. I don't see too much done. Different hosing right here, different color hosing. Not sure if there's a tune on it. From just looking like this, like I said, I believe if this is the EX model, should be just sporting the 1.5 liter MyVac engine. Okay, so after showing you guys inside the engine bay, seems like the gauge light up. So let's go ahead and show you guys this gauge. Looks pretty cool. I'm not too sure what it does, but whenever I drive it, it shows your speed right in the middle in kilometers an hour. You have your RPM gauge as well right here. Seems like it shows your temperature as well, your coolant temperature, and your battery voltage, as well as the time, I think. If you guys are wondering what this is standard in Singapore. This is your toll card reader. So yeah, cool little gauge. Alright, and this particular car has 135 kilometers, 135,000 kilometers, and what that translates to in miles is about roughly 80,000 miles. So it's not bad at all. The conversion, like I said, you know, from miles to kilometers, the speed limits, everything are different here. I'm used to driving in miles an hour. Speed limit here is 110 kilometers an hour. Well, it might sound like quite a lot, is actually not. Yeah, so I believe 60 miles an hour equates to 100 kilometers an hour. So 110 would probably be about 65 miles an hour on the highways. You know, local roads are slower. But driving from Singapore to Malaysia, most people tend to go above the speed limit a little bit just to get there quicker. But yeah, car, like I said, smells, looks, and feels like one, just like a Lancer. But since this is a 1.5 liter, it does feel a little bit underpowered compared to what I'm used to driving. But everything else, like I said, is pretty cool. The thing that really, I guess, intrigued me the most will be the interior, because brown leather seats, and yeah, I've never seen this combination at all in the United States. I'm not sure if it's common here in Malaysia or Singapore, but yeah, here we have it, our right-hand drive Mitsubishi Lancer. And in Malaysia, we also have a different variant. In Singapore, we just had the Mitsubishi Lancer. Here in Malaysia, Proton is a local brand. We have this thing called the Proton Inspira, which is pretty much, I believe, a collaboration between Proton and Mitsubishi. If you see on the road, it looks just like a Mitsubishi Lancer. I believe it shares the same engine, or maybe a different engine. I'm not 100% sure. But they had like some collaboration. The body style is the same. Pretty much everything's the same, just a different badging. So you have your Proton Inspira, which is at a cheaper price point in Mitsubishi Lancer, and then, you know, of course, your Evolution 10s. And people here in Singapore as well as Malaysia, they love their Mitsubishi Lancer platform. So it's really common to see your Proton Inspiras, your Mitsubishi Lancers, your Evolution 10s on the road. They're everywhere. So yeah. Hope you guys like this simple video of the right-hand drive Mitsubishi Lancer that I'll be driving around the next few days. If you guys are excited, leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.